Hey there. Come take a walk with me for a minute. It's a beautiful day. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I know it has been a million years since I have been on here. Um, been doing a lot of healing, been doing a lot of learning, been doing a lot of sitting with the Lord, and I really feel pressed upon by the Lord to share my knowledge. Um, a lot of the knowledge that I have learned in the past year has been about healing, and we're going to talk about that too, and deliverance, and breaking off chains and strongholds of the enemy. But I really feel like my first love and passion is what the Lord really wants me to share with y'all. So in 2017, my daughter was having horrific ear infections. Like, they were just, every time she would cut a tooth, she would get an ear infection. We were at the doctor constantly, and I didn't want that, I didn't want to be that mom that, like, the doctor's office knew me. And so I was at my wit's end. And a cousin of mine that I knew of but had never met messaged me and was like, I've been, following your struggle on Facebook, and I want to send you some samples. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm at the point, like, I will cut the head off of a chicken at this point if it will help her. So anyway, she sends me these samples, and y'all, I cut through them. I did. I opened the package and cut right through the samples, and the samples were essential oils. And I was like, well, there's nothing I can do with them now, because it was like, that was it, right? So anyway, fast forward, we're still continuing to struggle with these ear infections. And, we would get the medicine and they would go away. And we'd get the medicine and they would go away, come back, da-da-da-da. So in 2017, though, she had an ear infection so bad that she had pus infection oozing out of her ear. And I was like, oh heck no. This is not what is happening, right? And so we went to the doctor, and they were like, we're gonna have to do a culture and see what kind of antibiotic will fight this, right? And kind of find out it wasn't even like a bacterial infection. It was a fungal infection. And I was like, what is happening, right? So they give us these antibiotics, and they don't have it in a liquid form. And my daughter is like 2, okay? We've already had one set of tubes, and they're talking about doing another set of tubes and taking out her adenoids. So I'm crushing up medicine and putting it in yogurt to give to my child. And we're going in for another set of tubes. And my cousin reaches out, and she was like, did you ever use those samples? And I was like, if I'm being honest, I cut through them. I'm so sorry. She was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to send you something else. So she sends me these 3 rollers, and they are diluted essential oils that I can roll on the bottom of my daughter's feet. So I do this. One was purification, one was lavender, and one was thieves, because she uses young living essential oils. So I'm rolling these on my daughter's feet morning and night. She's still, got the ear infection and all the things. And we go in for the, well, she doesn't have the ooze coming out of her ear anymore at this point. So we go in to get the tubes, and mind you, this is her second set of tubes, right? Like, this is not happening, but it's happening. And the doctor comes in and says, everything went well. And I said, so was there any infection? And they said, it's kind of wild. There was fluid, but there was no infection. Yeah, I had stopped giving her the medicine because I was just waiting on the tubes to go ahead and do it. And the only thing differently that I had done was the essential oils. I am not a medical expert. I am not a doctor. I just know that I wasn't doing this, but I was doing that, and this is what happened. So I was sold. So I think it was in March of 2017, I bought my essential oil kit. And y'all, it was wild. The community of people, the way it opened my eyes to how the government needs us to be sick. We're a cash cow for them. We're not worth anything if we're not sick. If we're healthy and we're well, they can't make money off of us. The medical industry is a hot mess. I mean, everybody is fully aware of it. And there are people who are wanting to get into a non-toxic lifestyle, but they don't know where to start. And MLMs are expensive. So I get it, because that's the road that I took to begin with. And the only reason why I started selling essential oils is so I could afford to buy the products to start a non-toxic lifestyle with my family. So, like I said, the Lord really wants me to show y'all how to do it simply and inexpensively, because once you start booting the toxins out of your home, it clears your mind, and a clear mind is able to focus on the Lord, and it's really important. So stick with me. I'm going somewhere, and we're gonna do this thing, okay? But I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.